got a question for you.
Yeah.
Amazing protector or cold-blooded killer? What do you think?
Depends.
Ooh, good answer. Definitely a double yoker right there, though.
Our last video about livestock guardian dogs and whether, hold on, whether they would be the right fit for your homestead or somebody else's homestead, it brought up a question, and that is what their purpose is.
Yeah.
Normally, what is a livestock guardian dog's purpose? And what does non-lethal deterrent mean? I know that we mentioned that in that video, and you probably should watch that first so you know what we're talking about. In that video, I said we want our livestock guardian dog to be a non-lethal deterrent. So we're gonna kind of go into what that means.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that they're wusses.
No.
It doesn't mean that they're not going to protect. It doesn't mean they're not going to kill if that's their job. But what does that term actually mean?
Yeah, so let's talk about that a little bit.
All right, gotta grab Kronk here. It's time for his AM breakfast. Leave it alone. Good boy. This is what you want. You want them to... That's raw meat there. That's pig litter. And he did not go after me. That's good. That's perfect, Kronkle. You want to come get your food? Okay. Back to the subject we're talking about. Why do you have a livestock guardian dog in the first place? The biggest thing is to keep predators away. But what does that mean to keep the predators away? Does it mean they just go kill everything? That's where there's confusion sometimes. That's not the purpose of them. The purpose of them is to keep your animals safe. And so that's why when we were talking about a non-lethal deterrent, that's what we want our dogs to do. We want them to bark, scare things away, put their scent up so that we don't ever have to worry about that. We don't want our dogs getting hurt. We don't want them having to get ripped apart by a grizzly bear or a mountain lion, getting in a fight with them, because when it comes down to it, even 2 or 3 dogs isn't going to win in a bare knuckle brawl against a grizzly bear. The whole point of what we want to do with our dogs, and the point of livestock guardian dogs in general, is to keep predators away from your animals.
Chickens are hungry today. It's cold out. Woo-hoo-hoo. Not a surprise. Not everyone wants to come out today.
Sometimes people don't understand what we're saying, because if something comes in our pastures and is a threat to our animals, Kronk and Pacha will do their jobs, no doubt. And I expect them to do their jobs. But if they could just chase something off and scare it away and convince it to never come back, I would much rather have that happen than have my dogs have to get in a fight with an apex predator. At our old property, all we had was raccoons, foxes, skunks, maybe a hawk would fly in the yard, and our dogs did a great job of keeping those predators scared away. And honestly, more than anything, their smell kept them away. And just their noise and their presence was enough to be a non-lethal deterrent. Here, we have a little bit bigger of a predator load, and so their job takes on a little bit different level. Because now, they're required to bark. They may be required to chase things off. They're required to spend all night being awake so that nothing will come in and go after our goats and pigs and chickens.
Our dogs are Sarplaninacs. They're not really like a lot of other livestock guardian dogs. They're bred to keep big predators away, like wolves and bears, and not just black bears, big brown bears. Where we're gonna be living, and honestly where we live now, we have those. Right back there, I heard mountain lions. This is our property. Right back there, I heard them.
The big predators are close, but none of them want to come in and mess with the dog.
So yeah, we've heard things, but we've never seen something come in. So to me, that just shows that our dogs are doing their job with their barking, with their marking, barking and marking. No one has had to get hurt, and our dogs have not had to fight with anything. Hey, Pacha! Hey, Pacha! Say hi! Ew, liver face. They are absolutely sweethearts, but don't be fooled. They definitely can do some damage if something gets in, and that's the purpose of the dog. They are here to deter things, but they won't shy away from doing what needs to be done if something is brazen enough to get in. And hopefully it's nothing too big, but if it is a big animal that, you know, my dogs can't handle, that's what we're here for. And we are our dog's backup, always. And they know that we have their backs. Yeah. I have seen that my dogs are not out looking for a fight. Their main desire is to be with their animals and not let other things get in. And just like an electric fence is a non-lethal deterrent, our dogs do pretty much the same thing, except probably do a little more damage. Or a lot more damage. But, you know, we don't want to give anything the chance of getting in.
If you have real aggressive predators that are in your face and always on your property, you might need a dog that's a little more forward with its tactics and something that might have to go after the predators a little bit harder. And that's okay if that's the need that you need for your farm. For the most part, the smell of these dogs alone and their presence is a deterrent more than having an attack dog. So again, we don't want people to think that our dogs won't do their job. Our dogs will definitely do their job if something gets in and goes after our animals.
Yeah, and so will pretty much any livestock guardian breed that you get. They're all strong for a reason. You know, nobody wants to have something that they're taking care of, something that they're working hard to train, get hurt.
Or killed.
Yeah. So it's important to do what we can to keep them safe while they are protecting our animals.
We love our livestock dogs. We don't want them getting hurt. That's probably the biggest thing.
So in conclusion, what is a non-lethal deterrent?
A dog that does its job.
They keep things away.
But
they're not incapable.
Yeah, they're very capable.
Taking care of business. First things first, we want them to deter.
Secondly, is to go after something and do its job.
Yeah.
I hope this helps clear things up a little bit.
Yeah.
And makes more sense, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Ultimately, we love our dogs. That's why. All right, so, whew, it's cold.
Check out the other video.
Yeah, about livestock guardian dogs. Do you need one?
I don't know, do you?
I don't know. Yeah, go check that one out and make sure you subscribe so that you can know when we upload new videos.
Also, hit that like button, hit the notification bell.
Yep.
Cha-ching!
See you next time.